Hello, it's Richard Wilson, and today I'm going to talk to you about building your family office funnel. Now, the whole point here is to build a marketing system and process that brings you consistent potential clients to your family office practice. This is something that's proven. I've used it to build a seven-figure business. I know it works in the family office industry because I've spoken with top family offices who use this strategy. But I have to tell you, after speaking with 400 or maybe 600 different family offices in person, I've only met 2 or 3 that actually use this strategy, and usually they're not using every piece of it that I'm talking about here. So this can be really powerful for you if you're trying to differentiate your family office and really grow it as quickly as possible. So first of all, let's diagram this as I talk, just to make it really intuitive and quick and easy to understand. It'll be a little bit easier if my marker worked here. Alright, let's pretend that looks like a funnel instead of a triangle. And basically what I want to describe here is how we're going to move a lot of potential customers down into being a few really valuable clients. So at the very bottom here, the goal in this area here is to get clients. Alright, and what we're going to do is now work from top to bottom to help you get more clients into your family office. So at the top of your funnel here is article writing and PR. You might get interviewed for a news article, you might write an article, and let's say that your family office focuses on a small niche of professional hockey players from the National Hockey League, and those are the ultra-wealthy professionals that you're going to target and customize everything you do towards. So if you're doing that, you might write articles on it being a professional hockey player and managing your wealth, common pitfalls of losing your wealth, how short your career might be if you're a professional hockey player, and what that means in terms of how conservative you are financially. You might write articles and distribute those either through the internet to a list of professional hockey players, maybe give it out to all the hockey teams, and direct mail it to people's houses who are professional hockey athletes. And basically your goal might be to get 5,000 people to read those articles. So the audience at this point is 5,000 people. Now the next thing you could do is put together a bunch of those articles and release a white paper. And a white paper is just another term for a fancy authoritative article which is somewhat definitive and comprehensive on a small niche topic. So you could write a white paper on, the top 7 mistakes that professional hockey athletes make in their financial lifetime, or something to that matter. But if you write a white paper, you might be lucky if, let's say, 2,000 people read the white paper. And the good thing is, some people that read your articles might find out you have a white paper available, and they'll first read your article and then find out about your white paper and read that. Next thing you can do is speaking and videos. And with speaking and videos, this could be speaking at conferences. You could speak to professional National Hockey League teams. You could speak to associations of, let's say, hockey team owners. And you can record every speech you ever give. Even if you're recording a video in your office like I am right now, you can record that and then send that out on CD, via email, on a thumbstick to potential clients such as professional hockey players. And so with this, you might be lucky if, say, 500 people actually watch the videos or actually see you speak each year. Let's put 500 there. After that, if you've been able to pull off all 3 of those things, had people read your articles and some of them find out about your white papers, or some people might read the articles and find out that you're giving a speech or hire you to speak to their team, or go and watch your YouTube video because they read an article that linked to it, or they might start by just getting your white paper forwarded to them from a friend and then watch a video online that you recorded and put on YouTube or something. The next step would be writing a book. And if you've written, say 5 or 6 white papers and a lot of articles and given some speeches, it should be really easy to write a book. It could just be a 120-page book, almost like a pamphlet, or it could be a long 200 or 300-page book published by a big publishing house like Wiley. Either way is fine. But no matter what topic you write a book on, people are going to think you're an expert on that topic. If you write a book on protecting and growing your wealth as a professional hockey player, then people are going to see you as an expert on protecting and growing their wealth as a professional hockey player. It's an instant connection that people make with, if you're a book author on a topic, you're an expert on that topic. So this is a really important part. And it could be that only 250 people actually read your book. But that's okay. That doesn't matter, because some people might come directly to your book. Other people are going to move through all these steps to learn about your book. Other people are just going to see you speak at a seminar, and then you're going to give them a copy of your book, and that's fine. And the final step here before they become a client is some sort of consulting or advisement session. It could be an hour, it could be a full day consulting session. But let's say only 100 people a year get to that point. Now, there's 3 ways for people to become a client through this funnel model. Somebody could use a multi-step method. They read an article, then they find out about your white papers, then they find out about your book, then they become a client. They might read a white paper, ask for an hour-long consultation for free, and then become a client. That's using multiple steps of the funnel, going from a huge audience to smaller, more focused audience, more value, more focused audience, more qualified, more focused audience to becoming a client. That's a multi-step model. The other way is a single-step model. Somebody will just read your book, and then they'll become a client. They'll just want an hour-long consultation, and then they'll become a client, or any of these steps, just one-time impact. They really like the material, they want to meet, become a client. The final way is really powerful as well. It is that somebody cold calls you and says, oh, everybody in the hockey league is talking about how you help them manage their wealth. I'd like to meet and see why so many professional hockey athletes have hired you to manage their wealth. And you meet with them for the very first time, but before they leave the meeting, you've given them a copy of your book, you've given them a thumbstick with some videos you've recorded on the topic, you've given them a folder with all your articles and white papers in it, and you've really given them so much material and helpful resources that they see you as the expert who stands out above everybody else, is really focused and specialized on serving their unique needs. They're different from anybody else's in the world. And really feel like the perfect solution for them, because you've gone through the hard work to do all this. And by the way, there's no way to build this funnel without becoming a niche expert on the needs and the wants and the fears of professional hockey athletes. And so let's review that again. There's 3 ways why this can help you get a lot of clients to your family office. 1, multi-step. They go through multiple stages and they become a client. The other way is single step. They just read an article, they just read your book, they just see you speak somewhere, and then they become a client. The third way is just through having all those resources created. When you meet with somebody, you might not know them at all, they don't know you at all. By the time they leave that meeting, they go home with all these great resources, they're going to really see you as the expert on their niche, and they'll really be more interested in hiring your family office and engaging in your family office services. So I hope you find this model, the family office funnel, really helpful. It's something I think that if you do the hard work to put into place, you can't lose. This is a great investment of your time and energy, and it's something that's really going to set your family office apart from all of the others out there that you're competing with every single day. So this is Richard Wilson from the Family Offices Group. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.